the recent declaration by ICC that it has grounds to investigate Nigeria's military for rights violation in the war against terrorism in the northeast of Nigeria. However, this is merely to facilitate in the misguided report from the ICC. The other subversive content in the report included that it placed the Nigerian armed forces on the same pedestal with Boko Haram, ISWAP terrorists. This was no error or accident. It was a calculated attempt to diminish the country's military and elevate Boko Haram fighters to the level of a national arm ahead of when its Amnesty International allies will market a negotiation program. Nigeria will then be concerned into negotiating with terrorists as if they are sovereign country. Worryingly, Boko Haram, ISWAP, is merely a card in the evil plot but put together by ICC with its Amnesty International and Transparency International collaborators. The ICC reports clearly identified other wildcards in the nefarious agendas. It listed the Islamic Movement of Nigeria, IMN, and the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, as victims without acknowledging the crimes they have committed against Nigerians and continue to commit. It also failed to properly name them as terrorist group, which suggests that ICC is prejudiced to the point where it has refused to recognize Nigerian competent judiciary that prescribes these groups. ICC had consequently lived up to its billing as a lynch mob that exists solely to vilify, victimize, and humiliate African country by dragging their leaders before it, even when no crimes are committed, with the flip side that leaders of some countries can order drone strikes that kill women and children on industrial scale of invade sovereign nations to ruin them without being held to account. This racist disposition has been repeatedly reinforced by the ICC, and it seems it is now on the path to becoming rabid with its latest incursion into Nigeria. Additional fact about the ICC's activities is that the so-called evidence is relied on to arrive at its decision to investigate the Nigerian military was largely produced by Amnesty International. The negligible portion of the evidence that was not produced by the international NGO was sourced from its local affiliate that have subcontract to malign the reputation of Nigeria's security forces. A lot has been said about how Amnesty International sources its taints evidence, its coached respondents on what to say, and has even gone as far as using paid actors as interviewees. Its Nigerian country, Osai Ojigo, during recent protests in Nigeria, infamously accused the military of committing genocide, but could not provide a single shred of evidence other than to retort that the armed forces have a practice of taking away evidence that when she was pressed for proof of her claim during a television interview. This same Amnesty International had been implicated in passing military intelligence obtained in the course of its works to Boko Haram terrorists, such the insurgents were then able to evade military operations launched against them and simultaneously able to launch deadly attacks. Whenever the military issues classified advisories about areas that humanitarian and rights groups should avoid, Amnesty